Hey Muses, I am back with a new video. I'm not, as you can see, this is a different setting. I wanted to do a video about kind of what's been going on in my life because it's been a little bit crazy, I would say, and I figured that I talk to you guys about it because I find that some of us sometimes think that certain things that happen in our lives are curses and like, you know, the world is against you, but in reality, certain things are blessings, right? So it's been almost 2 weeks since your girl has been self-employed, and trust me, this wasn't one of those things where I was like, oh my goodness, this is my decision, I quit, I got my big break. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out, but your girl was laid off. You're probably like, dang girl, you stressed, like what's gonna happen? You just got a house. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So I have no idea how this is gonna turn out because, you know, I've been planning on jumping, which is like me taking that leap of faith, me doing it on my own for months now. I mean, I knew the day was gonna come because it was becoming so overwhelming to juggle a double life. Like, I felt like Hannah Montana, guys, legit. Like, I'd be traveling, you know, a 6-hour flight and then coming back for 3 days and then going to work the next day. My body was crashing, my body was deteriorating, I was getting sick, I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, I didn't have a social life, but because I was working Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, and then I would work Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to midnight, and then forget to eat then there. So my body was going crazy, and it was becoming so exhausting to the point where my friends and my peers and my family would be like, girl, something's not right with you, like emotionally, physically, you don't look good. And I didn't really, that was my dog. And I didn't really think about it because I was like, no, I'm hustling. Like, let's get this money. Let's you know, let's be impactful to the world. I forgot about everyone else but myself. Like, Monica was like all the way down here. Everybody else and everything and every deal was up here. And it just became so stressful. Like, you know, YouTube has been such a blessing for me, but it's also one of those things that you'll never be content with yourself if you don't know your worth. And I felt like I started getting caught up. I got caught up with the whole scene. I got caught up with, you know, numbers. I got caught up with, you know, how good of a person was I, like my quality, like what else can I do to be better for you? But I never thought about things to be better for myself. And so that being said, the moment I got laid off was the moment I was able to kind of like, I took like a week and a half to kind of self-reflect and just take it in. I mean, I went to London, which was such a blessing because literally I got laid off a Friday, and then I went to London. I went to London on Sunday, and that was the first time I've traveled internationally by myself, and it was such an amazing experience because I was able to self-reflect and really just like take care of myself. Like, I was able to just be like, Monica, you matter. Like, they might not see it, she might not see it, he might not see it, but you do. And it didn't matter to me about the numbers. It didn't matter to me about who loved me, about who hated me. And thankfully, that's never really been the case that I've had to like think about like, oh my God, you know, people don't support me. No, I think I have a great support system, but I felt like I wasn't supporting myself. So I've been always like throughout this entire year, I was blessed to have one of the most amazing bosses who was my biggest cheerleader. You know, people always ask me, Monica, how are you able to juggle? You know, you guys see me travel all the time, but you're like, how are you able to have a job still? I don't know. I don't know. The way the universe operated, somehow, she just became my boss. And she became more like my friend and my mentor. And when you have somebody in your life like that, that's a sign off the back. God said, I'm putting this person in your life for a specific reason. So you better ride this bus till the wheels fall off. And that's all I kept doing. I was like, girl, you're gonna get fired when you go in on Monday because you're missing again and again and again. And I just kept taking every opportunity. And I still do take every opportunity because that opportunity, no matter how big, no matter how small, could be your moment to shine. And I'm so grateful for her because I was always like, you know, I'm only here to support you. I was an executive assistant. And she would always tell me, you don't have to be here. It's okay. Like, go pursue your dreams. You know, even when I would have to travel to Seattle, to you know, LA, she'd be like, don't work, stay in your zone. focused. And I always remember me like always working because I was so scared about losing my job. I was like, no, I need my job. Like, I love getting paid every 2 weeks. And you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, you can go back to school. And I'm like, you know what, school is great. You know, I would love that. I would probably go back to school and just like take specific classes in regards to like business, videography, you know, just learning just more about my business, about my brand, how I can make sure it's strong and no one can ever like take it from me. But it just wasn't worth it. It really became to the point where the check wasn't, I wasn't doing anything with my money, right? Because money's meant to be spent and I'm just saving it. I'm not even going out, so it's just sitting there. So what am I doing? It was just this rat race. And I'm reading all these books, you know, I'm reading TD Jakes' Destiny. I'm reading, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All these books are pretty much telling me, Monica, you manifest yourself. You make yourself successful. If you become a slave to the money, if you become a slave to a brand, if you become a slave to society, that's all you're ever gonna be. But in order for you to be yourself and in order for you to be successful, you have to take that leap of faith. So I guess I was lucky in a sense that I was let go, because most people, you know, they quit and they just kind of quit because it's impulsive. They're just like, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore. But for me, it was more relaxed. You know, when I was brought into the office, and I remember it because it was one of the most happiest moments of my life. Guys, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. But I was brought into the office and I was told, you know, we're gonna have to let you go. Like, let's just get it all out the way. I couldn't help but smile, you know? Like, I was just like, if anyone knew me at work, they knew that this was like a blessing for me, because they knew that I was the girl with gowns in my bag or like carrying it, and I would go to the bathroom in a bathroom stall and I would be getting ready for an event. So they knew the hustle. They knew that it was starting to get so difficult to juggle 2 lives. So most people were like, girl, this is perfect for you. Like, you can now really go in with what you want to do. But I was, guys, there was no but. Like, I can't even say but. A part of me was like, damn, no. Like, I'm still like, this is weird that I really legit don't report to anyone but myself. You know what I mean? It was just such an amazing, empowering feeling to know that I am my own boss. You know, my brother's one of those people who always helps me realize all these blessings, because he creates this timeline for me, right? So like, we'll create a timeline. He'll be like, Monica, you're gonna be like, you know, like Oprah had a story, right? You know, Oprah got fired from a huge network company at, I don't even know when, but these are stories. Like, you know how all these successful people always have stories. So he's like, dude, you have a timeline that's happening in your life, because you might think this is like a scary moment, but it's probably the best thing that could have ever happened to you. So I want this video to be just a little bit of encouragement for anyone who's already having a rough start to 2017. This is your year. I don't even feel like every other year, like, it's a cliche to be like, oh my god, 2016, new year, new me. No. I already knew there was gonna be a new me. Every day I try to be a better me. But there's something about this year, there's something about this energy, there's something about the love and support that's happening right now within this platform in itself that is so powerful, and I can't wait for it to manifest itself. If you guys have something that you're trying to pursue, I know a lot of you guys are so scared to try to get in YouTube. There's so many YouTubers, oh my god. There's never enough of you. There's no one else who's built like you. Nobody's built like you. You designed yourself. I really just quoted Jay-Z, but it's the truth. I really love you guys, and I want to tell you that anything that happens in your life, really soak it in. When people say, hey Monica, hey, how are you? Soak it in and ask yourself, really, like, how are you? For me, I was always just on the go. I'm on the go. I'm working. I'm answering emails. I never really got a chance to check myself. I was getting sick. Happiness and love is so much more important than money and, you know, popularity. Like, it's so caught up with wanting to make sure that, oh my god, we need to make sure that we're like trending and all this stuff. No. You can be successful and be happy at the same time, but success is so many means so many other things to so many other people, right? But I want to let you guys know that I'm good, I'm happy, I'm pumped. You know, being let go and laid off is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, and God made the decision for me. Like, he said, you don't want to jump, I'm pushing you off the cliff. your parachute will open. Your parachute will open, and the only way you would know if it will open is if you jumped. And for me, this was one of those big opportunities where I was like, dang, God, I guess you really planned this out perfectly. Perfectly, because the week I got laid off was the week I shot a campaign in London. So again, I don't have the equation to success. I still don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out as I get older. But what I can say is that the best thing I could have ever done is surround myself with people who care about me and will tell me the truth. Don't surround yourself with people who are just going to tell you what you want to hear. You need people who are going to make you cry and going to hurt your feelings, but because they love you and they genuinely want to make sure that you're okay. When you get into a platform like YouTube or anything that has to do with social media, you don't really get the right support that you need. And you sometimes don't even know if that support is the right support, or if they love you or for what you have, which is okay. Sometimes people admire you and they're not supposed to be your friend. They're just an admirer, you know what I mean? So I love you guys. I'm pumped. I'm so excited to continue to post videos for you guys. You're probably gonna get so sick of me because I have nothing but time now. So I'm sorry for the girl who was like, how do you juggle 2 lives? After a while, ladies and gentlemen, you're not gonna be able to, because your career is going to soar and you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna meet a crossroads where you're gonna have to make a decision. It's gonna be scary. Guys, I just bought a house. Heck, of course it's scary, but you have to have faith, and that's really what's giving me peace within all of this chaos and all of this ruckus. I know that I'm gonna be good because I have God, I have faith, and you have to be positive. There's no reason why I should ever question how things are going, because this is his plan, and at the end of the day, he got my back. If things are gonna happen for you, they're gonna happen regardless. Don't stay or don't become complacent with something because it feels good. You're gonna get bored in a routine, and you're gonna be caught up in this routine and caught up in this rat race. You know, I would go on the train and I would just see people miserable every day, and I just said, I cannot be this person. I want to love what I do. I want to wake up and be excited to produce content, to go to shows, to travel the world, to show my face, to break barriers. I think that's it. Let me know down below if you're going through anything similar. Are you thinking about quitting your job? Did you get laid off with the new year? But let me know, are you going through anything similar? Do you need advice? Like, do you have a friend? Do you want to jump? Let me know if you want to jump, and let me know why you haven't. So, lo quiero a todos. You make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Share this with your families. If you're going through this, if you feel like you're hitting a crossroads and you don't know what to do, comment down below. Let's chat. I don't know if you guys are going through this. Did you get fired? Did you get laid off? Are you planning on quitting? Why? Guys, jump. I love you guys so much. You make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah. Adios.